Hey loves, how you guys are doing? So, I am posting a video today. It's been a while, and I apologize about that. I decided that I'm going to start posting more videos. I said that in the beginning, and I stopped, and I do it again, and I stop. It's not, well, I guess you say it's me, but it's my schedule. I put it like that. It is my schedule. So I am so busy, so busy. One thing I know me, I am a big procrastinator. I've been knowing that for years, even when I was in school, and through high school, through college, through grad. I've been a big procrastinator. So I do things at the last minute, or I put things off, or I just don't forget. I forget about it, and it comes to my mind like probably a couple days later. I realize I need to work on that. That is so bad, so bad. Like, this is so funny. Like, when I teach Sunday school, I literally study for Sunday school the night before. People look, I bet you guys like, what? Yes, I literally study the night before or the day before for Sunday school. I don't know why I do that. I don't even know why. That is so bad. So bad. I need to, I said I need to stop doing that. And when I wake up in my mind and say that I'm going to study for Sunday school or any type of study at church, I will say I'm going to need a couple of days to do that. I start doing it a couple of days later, and then I just stop until like I realize, until like, oh, it's Saturday and I teach Sunday school the next day. And then I have to like literally study the night before. And this is the bad thing about it. And when I start doing that, I get sleepy. I get so sleepy. And I say I get up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning and do that. So I will literally get up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning and get up and prepare for Sunday school. That is terrible. That is terrible on my part. But I get it done. I will get it done, and I teach my butt off. But I will get it done. But I need to start. I'm praying to God, get my schedule all worked out and everything like that. Because I'm realizing, like, I have so many things to do and projects I don't even finish. I'm working on this one project. I'm making this bag and everything. So I like to knit. So I like to do a lot of like crafts and everything. And one thing about that, I want to build a business on it. So I have all these plans written down, goals and everything that I want to do with these stuff that I have projects to do. I never finish the projects. I'm working on one project. I haven't been working on it for 2 months, and it's halfway finished. What is wrong with me? But it will get done. It will get done. So I need to start like writing everything down and train myself to build these. I guess not build, but train myself to not procrastinate. That's one thing, not to procrastinate. But I'm excited doing this video and everything. I said I'm gonna start posting more videos and start posting more videos and teaching more and everything. So I'm so excited about that. I got it in my heart. Well, God said you need to start posting more and everything. So He's teaching me a lesson now, like to be obedient and do what He calls me to do and everything like that. I'm not posting videos because it's out of fear, and I'm not posting videos because I'm in fear or nothing. No, I'm just basically my schedule's all over the place. And one thing, I work overnight too. So I work in hospitality, and that's no joke. I work 10:30 to 7 a.m. So my schedule is all over the place. I work an hour from where I live at, and by the time I get off at 7 in the morning, and sometimes 7:30, I get home at 8:30 and 9. And when I get home at 8:30 and 9, I go back right to bed and everything. So I ain't thinking about anything. I'm thinking about sleep. I'm tired. I'm thinking about sleep. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want nobody to call me, talk to me, or anything. I just want to sleep. That's one thing I want to do. And when I get up, I don't sleep all day now. I just go get up at like 12 or whatever. I try to work out. I need to get back on that. I try to work out. Try to spend time with my mom and my nephew in a few hours. And then go back to sleep around about like 3 or 4 and get at least, I try to get at least like 6 or 7 hours of sleep before I work overnight. Before I go in at night and everything. So my schedule's like, my sleep, at first I couldn't catch on with the sleep cycle. Now my sleep cycle is on point because I'm used to it now. And everybody asks me, how in the world you spend time with God? I'll tell you this, I try. God knows my heart. I try. But most of the time it's at work, overnight, most of the time. And that's how mostly I spend time with God. It's quiet. I'm by myself really in a way, so it's so quiet inside that office. When I get most of my work done, I read my Bible, I pray, I talk to Him and everything like that. That's just my time to do it early in the morning. And then by the time I get home, I'm so tired. I don't have time. I didn't say I don't have time, but my spirit's so tired. I'm physically tired. I can't spend time with Him really. I tried it. I fell asleep reading my Bible. I even fell asleep praying. So yeah, that's bad. So most of the time I just try to do that work and try to study and everything like that. And I'm off on the weekends, so that's when He get my most time too. When I'm off on the weekends, that's when He get my most time. I basically shut myself in a room and just like have quiet time and just study. That's what I mostly do. But I'm going to work on keep doing my projects and keep posting more and keep doing what God called me to do and everything, because I'm realizing that I am not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just focusing on work and sleep. But I'm working on myself. I am working on myself. But I know I rambled on a little bit in the beginning, about for like 8 minutes. I am so sorry. And I'm supposed to be this long rambling. But I am going to talk about today is what resources I use to study the Bible. So I know a lot of people ask me, how do you study your Bible? And that's a good question people ask me. I mean, like, what resources I use. I used to use a lot of resources, but first thing I can tell you my little personal story. I've been saved like around about, I think I got saved around about like 12, 13, I think. I can't remember. I think like 12, 13 I got saved, I think. I know it was 13 or 14. I know it was in 9th grade when I got saved. I know that. I think it was 13 or 14. I was living in Fort Stewart, Georgia. We went to Victory Chapel in Fort Stewart. That's when I got saved. There they had like church groups and stuff and everything. So we always were in the Bible and everything like that. And I grew up in the church all my life too. So I know we were always in the Word. But of course I didn't have that understanding, I didn't have that true understanding. But when I really, really got into the Word, it's when my sister passed, Tan, in 2009. That's when I really got into the Word. And that's, let's see. After she passed, like a week later, I was going to Georgia State. And when I was going to Georgia State, that was my first degree. I had a friend in class. I can call her my friend because, but first when I met her, we wasn't friends. She just came up to me and she was like, I heard that your sister passed. I heard she's a twin, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah. She was like, you know what? You want to do personal Bible study? I said, sure. Why not? So I did personal Bible study. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna bring another friend with me, and we could do personal Bible together. I said, okay. So we did personal Bible study together. Me and this other girl. It was me, Jen, and Jazz. We all did personal Bible study. Basically, they were teaching me. So they were discipling me. So they were mentoring me and everything. And I learned a lot during that personal Bible study. They told me what Bible to use, because I was reading from the King James. No good and well, I don't have no understanding what thee, thou, though, all that. Any words that was coming out of that Bible, King James version, I didn't know nothing. Like literally nothing. I had no understanding. And I told him that. I said, I don't understand none of this stuff. It said, well, start off reading a new international version. So I said, okay. So I went to the store. I got me a Bible, a New International Version Bible. And I still have that. It's taped up and tore up and everything, but I still have that Bible. And I said, okay, and then I bought that. And that's when I started learning. When I started doing a personal Bible studies with them. It was every week. And then also with that, they had on campus at Georgia State, it's called a group called Alpha Omega. Their church is based in North River Christian Church in Marietta and everything. So they have this group called Alpha Omega. And they will go around the campus and disciple little people, or they bring them to talk to them or whatever. So on every Wednesday during lunchtime, they will have a group, like a study group, like a Bible study group. They'd be in a classroom or in the middle of the quad or anything. So they have that, and they also have Bible study on different campuses. So they have Bible study probably at Georgia State at night, or SCAD, or Georgia Tech, Kennesaw State, and I think I'm missing one more. But I think that's the only 4. They have college campus ministries. And I attend each one of them with them. Each one. And also they had like a Christian retreat and everything like that. I went to that. So that's how I really, 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 really got in the Word with them. In 2009 with them. That's how I really got in the Word. Even though I was still doing what I was doing, sinning or whatever you can say, but I learned from them mostly the Word and everything like that, because I really want to know. I want to have understanding, and that taught me. And I'm grateful for them to teach me that, and I'm so proud that they taught me that, and that's how I got really in the Word. Another thing, after graduating and everything, of course, we all went our separate lives and stuff and everything. I also actually went back to school for religious studies and everything. That's when I start getting to the Word. I didn't expect to go back to school, get another degree in religion, and then go to school for go get my master's in divinity. I never knew that. Never and thought in my mind. But I am not no expert in the Word or anything. I'm always learning every single day. I'm learning something new all the time. But I have more understanding now. But that's how I started getting into the Word. The resources I started off using, God, I prayed first. I said, God, what I should use, and then what to study more and everything like that. Of course, sometimes you need help reading the Bible and everything like that. One thing it showed me was I started getting to Priscilla Scher and Beth Moore. Those are only 2 that I studied from. I got their studies. I looked at their videos. I watched their sermons on YouTube. That's how I got mostly my studying and like my resources. That's how I started off. I started it because I guess back then really is not how now is how it is now. How people talk about the Word and everything, and you have a lot of people just like on YouTube and stuff. So I have to have discernment because sometimes some of these people on TV or on this YouTube, they're not coming from the word or whatever. And it's just probably just talking it away and everything. So I have to be careful what I listen to or watch or put in me, because like they probably teaching me the wrong thing. So that's for one thing I had to ask God to show me who should I listen to, who that I will learn from more. And that's, he showed me Priscilla Shore and Beth Moore. I knew about them and everything. They've been out for years. Love the ladies. I love their studies, everything. I love it and everything. And I still do their studies, you know, even though I'm a minister and I teach the word and everything, but I still love this studies. I like to still learn and everything, you know. So that's where I started from, those type of studies. And then I also, like that's when I went, after that, that's when God called me to go to ministry school or seminary school. I say ministry school. Really, Yolanda? Seminary school. That's when I learned more. Now, don't be telling Yolanda said go to seminary school. I did not say that. If God tells you and called you to go to seminary school, go to seminary school. Don't listen to me, because God just told me to go to seminary school. So that was my personal journey. Don't go to seminary school, spend a whole bunch of money, and then like, no, don't do that. But God told me to go to seminary school because he was teaching me something. But that's when I started learning more, is through seminary school. And I actually learned a whole lot. And you probably see my bookshelf in the back. Yeah, most of these books, I probably see like little books and stuff like that. But most of these books are from seminary school, and all the way up to down, and I have some on the side. I kept all my books up on the side. I probably have like 10 Bibles, I think. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, but that was me. God building me up and everything like that. And then like most of the time, if I don't want to listen to nobody or anything, I just listen to God. I just ask him. Just show me what to study today. Or, you know, just guide me what to start. And I just like, I am so sorry. My phone started ringing. I got cut off. But yeah, my phone started ringing. I am so sorry. But what I was saying was, like, if I don't want to listen to no sermon or anything on like YouTube or student studying, I just ask God, like, show me what to study today and everything. Just guide me, give me the understanding, give me the revelation of the word. I just sit here and just like say, I'll be like, Holy Spirit, okay, I'm opening my Bible, give me what to study. And I just listen. And you know what? When you do that, that is a great thing to do. When you do that, literally, it works every time. Literally, God will give you something to study. And then like, and it's just like, he's just showing you things. It's like, it's so amazing. There's some things I just like, sometimes you like, when you're reading the Bible and you look over certain things, you're like, oh, I never seen that in the Bible, you know? I never read that. You read that story million times, and you realize that part of the verse is in that passage you totally forgot and everything. But yeah, it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing. I just like sit and say, Holy Spirit, just teach me, and I'm here to listen and everything like that. Something that's helped me a lot to learn the Bible too. Basically, I'm saying is my number one resource is God. My number one resource is God. And also, I use some apps too. There's a lot of apps that I use, and if I have a trouble on certain things or a word, and I don't know the meaning of, there's a couple of apps that I use. One of them is the Blue Letter Bible. The Blue Letter Bible is amazing. It's actually, it has a lot of things in it. I can't explain it a lot. But it has all the different versions of the Bible in there. And then also the great thing, what I use it for is for the Hebrew and the Greek words. Because I know there's different meanings, but it could be meanings in Greek and Hebrew, and I try to like look at that too. That's the reason why I use the Blue Letter Bible. And also it has a concordance on there and everything like that. And And then also the great thing about it, if something is in Greek or Hebrew and you don't know how to say it, it has like somebody saying it for you. It has that little I guess you can say the sound sign thing on there, and it will pronounce the word for you. It will say the word for, not pronounce, I guess pronounce, or say the word for you, and that's a great thing app to use. Blue Letter Bible, that's one. And another app I use, and it also can be a website too, is She Read Truth. I actually have their Bible too. She Reads Truth, and the app is more. It's like $1.99 a month, so it's so cheap, so cheap. It has all these studies on there, like plans and everything, and then it has like little devotional things at the end, and it also has the Bible on that app too. They have all the versions you can think of is on there. And that's a good app to have, because I like to look at, like, do a study plan sometimes and everything, and like to see what the people thinks and everything. That's a good app to use. Another one is Legionnaire Ministries. Also, it's a lot on the app, but I will use the website because it's more on the website than the app, I can say. Because it's hard to direct the app a little bit, but the website is easy to get around and everything. So Legionnaire Ministries, that's with RC Sproul and everything. So that's a good one. I use that one a lot. And iDisciple, that's an app I use. Sometimes I use it. It's not my number one, but I go on there a few times. Sometimes I use it. Whole Magazine, that's a good one. That's another app I use. It's like a woman's app. With that one, is with Crossway. And if you ever heard of Crossway, they have the Bibles and everything like that. Mostly with the English Standard Version Bible, but that's a real good app to use too. And another one, I just say that the Crossway website. That's a good one too. So the number one I really use is Blue Letter Bible, Legionnaire Ministries, and She Reads Truth. Those are the top three that I use. The other ones, I just go, back and forth. Oh, another good one is Proverbs 31. That's a good one. That's a good app to use as a resource. All these apps are resource. I'll post the ones that I said all down below. But those are good apps to use. And then also get books. I mean, books are the good resources too. I use all my books. I literally use all my books. I try if I'm doing like a study or anything, I would really go and like scan through all these books. I had to figure out which book it is, but I had to scan through all these books and see which one it fits to the study I'm doing or thing I'm teaching for Sunday school. I use books. And another one is I think that's about it. Yeah. So I mentioned that I listened to did the studies for Priscilla Shearer and Beth Moore. And I say number one person is God. God is my number one resource. Anything like that. Yeah, pretty much it. Yeah. So those are the type of resources that I use when reading my Bible and everything. So those are the main type ones. And if you have any questions, I can help you find a perfect resource for you and everything like that. I'm glad to help. I'm here to help and everything like that. So, but I know starting off reading the Bible, it gets hard. And you get confused. I understand that. You get confused. You don't know where to start at. You just okay, I don't know where to start at, Lord, so I'm just going to close my Bible and just forget about it and everything like that. I understand. But when you get used to that studying and just being in his word and his presence, oh my gosh, it gets easier and easier each time. Sometimes I have days that I'm like, okay, I don't know what to study today. I don't know what to read today. So please show me what to read today. I get like that sometimes, and I know I do. But most of the time, I try to stay in my word and everything. I try. And then like if you want to, oh, I forgot one. Another good app to use for resources is Bible Gateway. I knew it was another one somewhere. Bible Gateway. That's another one. Even though if everybody heard about that one, I know, but I mean, that's one. And also with that one, and if you can listen to the word while you're driving. How amazing is that? And you don't have time to read it during that day? Pop it on and listen to the word while you're driving. And I like the version with the dramatic one. We hear all the music and people animating and stuff. Especially when the Old Testament ones, oh my gosh, I love it. The dramatic ones. Sometimes I get bored when the people just talk, but the dramatic version, oh my gosh, it's like I am like there. So that's a good one. Bible Gateway. Yeah. So I will put below all the resources that I use and the ones I recommend and everything. And you can like ask other people, recommend other people and everything. And if you have questions about what Bible to use and everything like that, I think I'll post that in my next video. The different type of version of Bibles for your fit and everything like that. Because I know everybody's on different levels. I started off with an NIV. I know I just went to another subject. One subject to another subject. I apologize. My mind is just like, it's going all in all places right now. So, I started up NIV. Well, I was raised on King James. I didn't know anything about it. I was confusing reading it or whatever, like I said before. I started really getting the word NIV. I can show you my Bible. This is the main one I use really. It's my NIV version. It's the Life Application Study Bible. It's torn, so I have like a paperclip hole in it. You see how much I use my Bible. So it's like torn, like inside. So I have a paperclip hole in it and everything. So with the Life Application Bible, you have like, it tells you on the bottom that, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It tells you in the Bible, the verses and everything, tell you what the verses mean and stuff like that. So it's a real good Bible. And I mostly use, because at my church, I use King James Version, so I have to stay mostly in the King James Version when I teach and everything. So I mostly use King James. With this one, and it's probably about old too. It's about like 10 years old too. I still holding up and everything. It's the Rainbow Bible. And with this, I have paper coming out of it, so sorry. So it's like seeing the colors and everything. Awesome Bible. So with this one, it tells you the different colors. So they have the colors of disciple, outreach, God, salvation, love, commandments, family, faith, prophecy, evil, sin, and history. So it gives you all the colors in each verse was saying and everything. So it's a great Bible to have too. And I also have study Bible, mini study Bibles and everything. But usually I don't even use it. I mostly use the my NIV application Bible and my Rainbow Bible, the King James Version. These are the only two I really use anyway. But yeah. So next video I will post about what Bible to use and what Bible is comfortable for you guys if you want to. Or you can ask me a question and say any question you want, I will answer it for you and everything like that. I'm here to help and everything. So I know this is a pretty long video for the first video, but I will talk to you guys later.